He sent me to immigration. Immigration, they're coming out. I still do parole. I still finish. I have the letter over there.
Mr. Nguyen, you're wanted out of the state of New York for a host of charges, specifically for a burglary.
And Judge, I would just add that, I mean, at least from what I'm seeing when I run him, which I'm a little hesitant, but like there's like multiple states with like criminal history.
Those 30 seconds represent a decade of running from the past. You think you know how this story ends? Think again. What you're about to witness is a masterclass in courtroom desperation. On one side, you have a defendant claiming this is all a simple paperwork mistake, a parole transfer from New York to Texas that somehow got lost in the system years ago. He believes his story, full of passion and confusion, will set him free. On the other side is a judge who understands that none of that might matter. The entire case, all the emotion and explanation, could hinge on a single signature on a single piece of paper, a pre-signed waiver of extradition. If he signed it 10 years ago, this hearing is already over. The defendant is trying to fight a war of memory, but the court is about to fight a war of documents.
Good morning, Mr. Nguyen.
Good morning, sir.
Mr. Nguyen, you're wanted out of the state of New York for a host of charges, specifically for a burglary, an assault, a robbery, and a possession of a weapon.
He didn't parole. He was out on parole about 10 years ago on these cases. So once again, we're not sure.
Wait. That may change things. If he's out on parole, then hold on.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. But if he's out on parole, Katie, there may be a pre-signed waiver.
He completed parole.
Judge, let me check. I'm not seeing that we have a pre-signed waiver.
Have you?
But I think that, Amy, you had some contact with the jurisdiction?
Yeah, so Manhattan County reached out to us this morning. They were asking if we had the waiver or refusal for him yet. They didn't indicate to me whether this was a probation or a parole. I can reach back out to them to see. Yeah.
That's really important.
I'll do that.
He couldn't have completed because there's a warrant. There would be no warrant if he completed parole.
In as much as
Something must have happened, Mr. Nguyen.
Can I say something now?
But don't talk about the case in general, but just
Can I say something?
there's a warrant for a reason.
Can I say something, please?
Of course.
I used to live in Brooklyn. I committed crime and I lose. When I'm 16, 17, I don't speak English that much, so they send to me whatever they send to me. They send me to Rock Island and they send me to upstate. And the judge say like burglary, on robbery, some kind of stuff like that. But I do not speak English that much at that time because I came United States when I'm 14, and 5 years later I got arrested. So I basically understand a little bit, not that much. So when I go to court, they just do whatever they want to do. They don't tell me nothing. The case, they just say you got arrested, you got robbery, burglary, something like that. But I do not understand like right now. So basically, after I finished, after they tell me that, they send me Rock Island. Or Rock Island, they send me upstate. So I do 5 years. First, I do five years.
Okay.
And I see the parole.
Okay.
Parole, keep it 2 more years. And I finished 7 years, and I went home. And then I went home. I do first. I went to live in Long Island first, and then I still go see parole in New York. Right, and then my parents live in Houston, Texas, so I asked for transfer, my paper in transfer to Houston, Texas. Okay. So I've complete my parole, everything, and the opening.
what year?
No. So you may have tried to transfer it. Perhaps it never transferred, and you just came down here and never finished the transfer. I don't know.
No, I'm not. The people do for me. That's why I'm allowed to transfer to people.
Yeah.
Maybe there's an issue with
There has to be some kind of issue.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't think we have enough information to do anything right now. What I need for them to do is reach out back to New York to figure out why the warrant was issued. Is it a parole violation?
I got parole violation one time. I went home, I worked, and I got violation one time. I went to work and they picked me up of what's that? Angleton. I went back over there and I stand in front of the judge. The judge said, "What you doing? Why you doing parole?" I said, "I'm working." So he said, "So show me your work." So I work. I bring all my paper, tag paper. I showed him. So
He's still on parole.
No. Can I say something?
Yeah. Go ahead.
He sent me to immigration. Immigration. They're coming out. I still do parole. I still finish. I have the letter over there.
Let's do this. Let's do
We need to
this.
find out more.
Yeah.
I'd like to
sorry.
roll it.
But no, that's too sorry. That's too sorry.
I get you. We just need them to cross.
So let's do this.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna roll it to tomorrow because it's already nearly 12 o'clock. I want to give them time to look into it, to see what New York has to say. A lot of times when you get on parole, you sign a document that's a pre-signed waiver, meaning that you already agreed to waive extradition if this happens. We need to know if that has happened and if you have signed that, because if you have, I cannot give you a bond. Even if I wanted to give you a bond, I cannot give you one because there's a waiver that's already been signed.
What does that mean, waive, sir?
I'll let Ms. Oko explain that to you in back because I got a lot of people waiting.
Yes, sir.
But regardless, I'm not ready to do anything today.
Yes, sir.
I need more information from the prosecutors.
Can I say last thing before I go?
Sure.
What I do is, what happened is I finish parole, everything. I get the letter from Albany, say I'm convicted. Albany State in New York. That all the paper go to Albany.
But something must have happened.
We need to figure it out.
Yes, I got the letter. Everything. They send me a letter. Everything.
And Judge, I would just add that, I mean, at least from what I'm seeing when I run him, which I'm a little hesitant, but like there's like multiple states with like criminal histories that's like very extensive, that's more than just New York. And so we would also have to try to like,
I guess just take your time, find out, and then we'll regroup tomorrow.
Get all his 20 years back. There's nothing more.
I get it, but I just want to know if there's a pre-signed waiver. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right, thanks, sir.
Okay, of course, Mr. Wayne. Please.
A hearing that began with one man's frantic story of a paperwork mistake ended with a bombshell revelation he never saw coming. The defendant's entire strategy was to paint himself as a victim of the system, a man lost in translation, failed by bureaucracy, whose life was derailed by a simple parole transfer error. He recounted his history with immigration, his struggles with the language, and his attempts to comply, believing his personal truth would be enough to sway the judge. But the legal system doesn't operate on stories. It operates on warrants, waivers, and records. The judge's decision to postpone the hearing wasn't a victory for the defendant, but a procedural necessity to find one critical document. And just when it seemed to be a simple case of finding a missing waiver, the prosecutor completely dismantled the defendant's entire narrative. The revelation that he has extensive criminal histories in multiple states, not just New York, changed everything. The story was no longer about one mistake, it was about a pattern. So here's the question that decides everything. Was this the desperate plea of a man wronged by the system, or the calculated performance of a career offender who finally got caught? You've seen the testimony. What's your verdict?